Seamus Millar.
And let's see who our guest is for today.
Fuck. Shit, we've done run out of guests.
Well, you gonna get it?
Hey, you know what they say? If you want to do something, you gotta do it right. Right? Yourself. No? Right.
How you feeling?
Oh, dude, I'm fucking wasted. No, I'm not wasted, but I'm definitely at the point where, like, I'll consider some shit later.
You'll think about it?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so this is your set from this year.
Yes, this is a couple weeks ago,
Okay.
and this has been the last 3 months of my life, it seems.
Damn.
I know, dude. As soon as they fucking announce these fucking things, I get all in my head.
Right.
You know, I get all weird, and I feel like this is a culmination of me thinking about comedy too much.
I saw
Does that
this
make
set
sense?
and I cannot wait to talk about it.
Okay.
Like, honestly. But
This
what
is when the real thoughts come out. She was like, "You did great," and that's just like, actually.
You did great. I do want to say to the viewers, his mom was here
Oh yeah.
for all of this.
Very supportive.
Also, what was your strategy? We gotta get
My strategy was, honestly, I was like, try not to think too much. You've been thinking too much when you're off stage. Because here's the thing, with this shit, I've never gotten through Philly's Funniest. I've never gotten through. I've had good sets every year. I thought I did well this year. I thought I did well enough to go through. I didn't. And
He did crush though. It was one of those things where you say to your friends like, "I thought you were gonna advance," and
that's what sucks.
You meant it.
Hey,
you
Jake.
actually meant it.
I had some people come up to me and they were like, "Hey, we got some bad news. You didn't go through." And I was like, "Oh fuck!" And they were like, "I'm just kidding. You definitely went through." And then I didn't go through, and it was the best. It was the best. It was
Jake's
great.
been texting me stuff like that for the quarters, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"This is gonna be."
I mean, this contest is rough, and it is what it is. But
Right.
here's the thing. It's whatever. And I think that I'm still kind of like decompressing from this, which sounds so dumb, but it's like,
No, it's a big thing.
I get myself worked up because I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, here's the culmination of whether or not I'm funny or not. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And then it's like, oh, you were worked up for 3 months to not even go through? Why are you even you're wasting it? So much energy.
Yeah.
So much energy.
For no reason.
For no reason.
You don't need to do
Yeah.
this to yourself.
I don't want to sound bitter in this at all. I had a fun
You don't
time.
sound bitter. It's weird because these are all my friends. Like
Yeah.
the big thing for me is like going up there and being like, fuck, I love these people. Like I like these people. And I
Yeah.
actually mean that. I'm not just bullshitting. But like comparing yourself to all your friends is really hard. And it feels like this is the only time where you're on a show and you have to compare yourself. You can't just be like, we're all crushing and this is all so awesome.
This is great, and we can all have fun
and we're
together
all so
later.
happy.
Yeah.
We're going to drink after
Yeah, because I
this.
feel like in a normal show, it's like I don't mind competing against myself.
Right.
I hate it when it's like I
Exactly.
have to be like, hey, fuck you. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
And I try not to do that, but in the past I have. Like I've had bad experiences at Philly's Funniest where like I've gotten not going into that.
Anyway.
I've gotten weird after it, and then I've been
Yeah.
like, that was stupid. Why did I get weird? Who cares?
Yeah, you don't want to
know?
get weird
Shit.
because it doesn't matter. And
But
so
it
many
brings out
good
this
people
contest.
don't advance.
Brings out, I think, the worst in people.
It does.
Shout out to Helium, the place that I work. This
We're
contest
here
brings
right
out
now.
the worst. Yeah, they get welcome to
The
Helium
wonderful
Comedy
Helium
Club.
Comedy Club.
But yeah, let's just play.
Let's play it.
So right off the bat, I'm wearing a shirt. Let me just pause this right now. It's very important. Wearing a great shirt, Five Below. One time I was coming from my other job and going to the Helium Open Mic, and I bought that shirt because I didn't want to wear my work shirt on
City
stage.
of Brotherly
It's a
Love.
City of Brotherly Love, in case I forget where I am. So I thought I'd wear that, but this shirt does not look good on me.
I
Anyway.
also want to mention before we keep going, Seamus got announced. He works at Helium, and the place erupted. It was like the headliner was coming
Well,
out.
watch this, because
Okay.
I'll break that down. Okay. Okay, so you can't really hear it on the video, but the people in the back were fucking screaming, and God bless, thank you so much for the support, but you can't vote!
Yeah.
You can't vote, and now...
it sounded like he had like 30 people after.
And now all of the people who do vote are like, who the fuck is this guy, right? Like, why is he getting such a fucking, you know...
As soon as I heard that, I was like, oh, he's gonna have to overcome what
The
just
way she found
happened.
out was fucking weird. Her mom was having stomach issues.
That's why I started speeding through it. I shouldn't. I don't think I should have opened with this, but I did.
I like it. I also think it's your least abrasive joke
It is. It is.
And that's disgusting.
about this girl eating her
And what it means
twin.
is that like she was a fucking twin while she was pregnant with them, and then like somewhere along the line, she just fucking consumed that motherfucker. Like she just fucking. And she told me the story.
This shirt is the reason I'm working out.
The craziest thing about this story.
I've done yoga 3 times this year. Thanks very much.
Whew, yoga?
Get ready to see ripped ass Seamus, because I'm feeling the burn.
It's a big
Oh,
laugh.
that's crazy. It's actually you fucking ate somebody. Like, you fucking.
That usually does well. And it,
No, there was. Just wait. When you say
Tia
this
Tamara
part,
should be a fucking gold medalist. You're fucking dunking on everybody.
there was a lady right next.
This is a great new show. It's just called Sister. It's just.
That's where the laughter
I was gonna say there are people losing their
This
minds.
fucking kick-ass black chick that never gets sick.
They don't lick you though. They don't.
Yeah, that's silly.
Yeah, I was also last on the show. I don't know if that means anything, but it was
Order matters. Like I don't want to say it because if you're funny, like that's what people will say. Like you're gonna, but it does.
I also didn't bring anybody to this because my strategy this year was don't bring anybody because I wanted to just be like,
That's all the conversation.
who cares? And
I love this that your mom was here for this.
oh, my mom's been there before. I've done this joke in front of her. There's a show I did this show. Or show I did this show. I did this joke and she showed up and sat in front fucking row. Thank you.
Almost never. When she does, she's like, "You're a terrible son." I'm like, "You're a big tease."
I'm not gonna lie.
Party, bitch.
Your tags freak me out.
Send me the yeah.
That's
So she gave us a ride home. She gave me and my
Do you
girlfriend a ride
hear-
home after this,
do
and
you
I
hear
kept
the
making jokes
noise?
about fucking her. What?
Did you hear the
Oh, I love that because a lot of my jokes, I don't know. I'm not trying to fucking be fucking. I've never gone into something being like I'm gonna be edgy, but I guess
Yeah.
a lot of my shit is kind of like a little. It freaks fucking people out, and
It
I'm always
does.
surprised at because from my point of view, I'm like, who cares? This is a joke, and then other people are like, wait, you're really talking about fucking your mom? And I'm like, no.
I'm obviously not. Anyway, what were you saying?
Well, she gave us a ride home, and she kept being like, see, I'm the kind of person, it sounds bad, but contrarian, man. Like, she kept saying, like, that's a joke, right? And I'm like, I don't know, is it?
You're talking about your mom.
Yeah.
Let her sleep at night.
No,
Jesus
no,
Christ.
no.
Oh, his mom is so cute too. Shout out Seamus.
You're telling me, dude, right, bro?
No,
Fuck
no,
yeah. Yeah, you keep it rolling. You keep it rolling. You never break character.
I just
Am I gonna
want
fuck my mom? I
high
don't know. Do I have that kind of game?
He's
Who
not.
knows?
He's not gonna fuck his mom.
No.
His mom is too good for him.
No, she's not.
She's.
I don't be fucking fuck hotties, dude. That's part of it.
Let's get through this shit. Jesus Christ. All right.
I can do way better.
You see, people love that.
It's got like 30 years on me, but. No, I love my mom. It's weird. Like when I was growing up, it was just me and her.
You're fidgety too. You got a little bit of the micros in you.
I know, and I went very quickly with this set because the thing is, I started off by yelling at the crowd, kind of. Not the whole crowd, but they cheered so loudly that I started with, "Hey, shut up." And that's like never a good way to start.
Yeah.
But I was it went so long in my mind that I was like, I need to start. I only have a certain amount of time, and I have the mic in my hand, and I feel like it put me at a deficit because it's like you're starting off on a negative note, you know. Like, and as somebody who used to fucking fight the crowd a lot, I've been trying very hard not to do that lately.
You're a big proponent of rooms that hate comics.
I do like that. I think it makes you a better comic. As somebody who's never gotten through Philly's Funniest, I think if you're dealing with difficult rooms, it's almost like when you deal with a difficult room and it doesn't go well, or if you just do it, it doesn't matter how it goes, just do it.
I hate it. I'll be honest.
I know,
fucking
but you have to take the medicine. You have to do rooms that suck because then when you get a good crowd, it's like
You destroy it.
you take the ankle weights off.
I know
You know
what
what
you're
I
talking
mean?
about. They are ankle weights, yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to know when they're ankle weights or if they're doing terrible damage to your knees.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a great joke.
Okay, yeah.
This is the part where everyone was talking about, because we were all talking about great the turning point.
Proving that I don't fuck my mom.
Yeah, before this, you're kind of a bad person. And then you talk about your girlfriend, and we're like, oh shit.
This guy,
Like,
wait, can I pause this guy? This guy hated it. Everybody in the front hated it.
I
could see
loved
tables
it.
that
I
hated
was in
it.
the front, first of all. Are you talking about the cum master?
The cum master. This is the cum master right here. The guy that
He
I fist
named an
bumped.
audience member the cum master as crowd work.
That's how you get voted into not getting cast.
It was so good. It was so fun if you're Seamus's friend.
I used to do a joke where I would always fist bump somebody, and I hadn't done that in a long time. And then I thought, in that moment, maybe this will be a good idea. And I just talked about how much he comes. It's like a bad fucking idea. I'm sorry.
Please, damn it. The cum master. Put me at 12.
I love it so much. Put me at 12.
We went to like Rochester now, and it was great.
God, that was so good.
You guys so excited about that show?
Oh, it's just such a good joke too.
Oh, shit.
I want this joke to be
We went out there.
a forever joke. I don't know if it
It
is.
was just like a release.
I think he's
Everybody was fucking celebrating. It was great. I felt like everybody had a story. You know what I mean? Like I had a story. Not to take it down for much, but my grandma was like the biggest.
I'm drunk enough that I'm like, look at this young man. Like, look at this guy.
Your hair looks sharp. Look at a little curl.
Wallpaper for fucking room. Shit. She goes, that's how big the fucking face she was.
This is true. My grandma really did die, and she really was a big Eagles fan. And also, I really didn't like my grandma.
She was a bad grandma.
She was back.
That shit sucks.
You know that?
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, she's back.
Because I'm a very spiritual person.
Still love her on some
This is a great example of like where I was talking to Mike about like quick. But this is worth every second of attention that you create.
Well, because people think of their grandma and they're like, oh, I love my grandma. And I think of my grandma, and I think of the woman who...
And that line just like it's an applause break every time. They loved that. That was so funny. I don't need a grandma, I need a ring, baby. That's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's my set.
What do you think?
I didn't get through.
It was good though.
It was
wasn't
fun.
bad
I had a
set.
good time. I felt fine about that, man. Honestly, I wish could I change something? What I would change going back is I wouldn't acknowledge the fact that everybody screamed for me. I would have just gone into it like a normal set.
I felt like you had to though.
Yeah.
It was
Well, because I wanted it to stop. But
Yeah.
if I had just been able to be like, okay,
you
sure,
could
sure,
have you could
sure.
have been like, who are these people?
Yeah.
But you don't think about that. I wouldn't think about that.
Oh, I made some split decisions, and then as soon as I did that, the reason I go so fast throughout that set is because I felt like,
They killed your time.
well, no, not that they killed my time, but also that I was like, okay, I just had to tell some people to shut the fuck up. Not a great way to get the crowd on your side. Let me go into a joke to try to get them back, and then I just kind of kept that pace
About
going.
a twin eating your sister.
Well, you know, twinsy twins, whatever.
Right.
Uh,
You spared mine, but that's fine.
I think that is the least aggressive joke I have in that set.
That is. It
So-
was an amazingly aggressive set for Phillies. But the Eagles stuff is great. You want to get in the segment?
Yeah.
We have a great segment for Seamus. We're going to watch an Instagram famous person, Robbie, who I watched 5 minutes of and I regretted every second.
Yeah.
And then we're going to try to teach Seamus a new skill, because comedy isn't for
It's
him,
great.
right?
It's great. Robbie's great.
Robbie, okay. So, I mean, we'll put up a video for you guys, but we've both seen Robbie.
No copyright infringement. Dan, go ahead and just edit out all the copyright infringement right now. Just go ahead and put, what is this? Big brand, whatever time. You just edit that shit out.
Yeah, I don't know. Look
Put
him
my
up.
face on Robbie's big ass, fat ass belly.
he's a big comic that does
No, he's
comedy.
big, alright. He's a big fat fuck.
And
He's got all
he's-
these hot girls
yeah,
in
he
his
has
videos.
hot chicks.
No way. Hey, I'm beefing with you, Robbie. You wanna hit me up?
Oh my god.
Make me famous, bitch. That's what I say to him.
You think you're a hot enough bitch for him?
Hot enough bitch for him?
Yeah.
No way.
No.
No, I'm a fucking.
Alright. Okay, so the skill we've decided for you is juggling.
No. Okay.
Okay. So any thoughts? What do you think about juggling? What's your plan?
I can't even do jumping jacks, so I feel like I wanted this for somebody else. This was the one I came up with, and I'm mad that I
Can we
came up
name
with
who
it now.
you wanted it to be for?
Somebody more, I don't know, anybody.
Why don't you
Literally
try?
anybody.
So we don't have any balls. We're doing fruit. What about 2 avocados?
Okay.
Let's see if you can do that.
First of all, let me just say, Robbie, when you be like, yo, my dick, that's crazy. I like that. That's good. When Bay trying to fart when you're trying to use the Wi-Fi, and then you be like, yo, I'm trying to use this Wi-Fi. Stop farting. Stupid. Okay. You're
That's what
starting me off
Seamus
with
has to
3.
compete with.
Is
No,
this shot
I think
okay,
you
Dorian?
too.
Or should I juggle sitting down?
Juggle sitting down. What do you do?
Okay. All right, everyone.
Start with 2.
These are avocados.
Yeah.
You know, I've never.
We're almost there.
I don't think I've ever seen a outside of an avocado before.
What a blessed life you've
All right,
lived.
yeah. Let's just start. We're starting with 1.
Start with 1.
Okay, yeah.
Whoa!
That's easy.
You're doing so
Check
good.
me out. America's Got
that
Talent
was, you almost
coming
dropped
up.
it, so.
Well, I mean, it's the first one's the
Wow.
hardest, and then when you start
Right,
adding
the
2 to
first
the
one's
mix,
hardest.
you're just like ooh. Okay, this is a bad idea. This is a big bad
I
idea.
don't know. You're gonna do 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing 3.
I hate this.
Wow.
All right, I can't juggle, but let me tell you. Yo, you know when the pussy be great. So when the
Stop
pussy
it.
be, you know when the pussy be good.
So maybe
bro.
you should quit juggling and comedy? Is that that what we've decided tonight?
I'm trying to
That was too
reincarnate.
mean. You're trying to reincarnate. Don't talk to him about reincarnation unless you want to have like a freaking meltdown. Because that's what I did.
Listen. We'll melt away all the imperfections. We'll get to someplace great.
Well, maybe you should quit comedy because you're bad at juggling. Is that what we've decided? You're going to stick with?
Yes, reel it in. Yes, I think you're right. I've been Seamus Millar.
And I'm Meg Goetz. That was all set.